Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, and we're here for a special town board and CDA meeting. As always, we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. And Tim, can you please take the lead?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tim, and I'm going to ask for a first and a second to close the special town board meeting and open the special CDA meeting for the consideration of a resolution calling for a public hearing on the town of Riverhead as legislative body for the town of Riverhead and governing body of the Community Development Agency.
So moved.
Designation of joint venture entity between RXR Realty and Georgica Green Ventures, previously designated as master developer, as a qualified and eligible sponsor for the purchase and development of 2+ acre town-owned property, Suffolk County Tax Map 600-128-3- lots 1 through 11, located on Court Street, and transfer of all or a portion thereof and redevelopment of 2 parcels owned by the county of Suffolk located on Griffin Avenue, Suffolk County map number 600-123-05.00, lot 001.000 and 002.000.
Now so moved.
Second.
Okay, so Diane, can you please call the vote?
Certainly. Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to now call Dawn Thomas, our CDA Director. Would you please come forward? And before we begin, can you just give us a little historical perspective on this issue, on this resolution?
Yes, absolutely. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Dawn.
So this is the exciting next step of our downtown revitalization TOD project. As you will remember, you adopted a new zoning district based on a plan that you put in place in 2020 and early 2021. In early spring of 21, right? 22, we designated a master developer, right?
Yes.
Yes. So with the help of your appointed TOD committee, the selected master developer was RXR GGV, Georgica Green Ventures. And since that time, since you designated them, we've been working together with their team to put together the project, and the County of Suffolk, who's been very helpful in working with us, and that lot where the new parking garage will be constructed to take over the parking that we are giving away at Court Street. So the project has been moving forward rapidly and evolving, and we are now ready to have the board consider RXR GGV as the qualified and eligible sponsor for an urban renewal project, which, you know, because the Railroad Avenue urban renewal area was designated in 1993. Since then, we've had trouble redeveloping the area. This urban renewal project is the next step to getting that area revitalized. Pursuant to urban renewal law, they need to be designated as qualified and eligible, and that involves a public hearing. So what we're doing today is we're scheduling that public hearing for September 27th at 6 p.m. in the evening, so all can attend and listen to the presentation of the developer, and you can hear what they have to say and what they have planned and whether or not you wish to designate them as qualified and eligible for this urban renewal project. Provided that does occur, then you would execute a master developer agreement. We would work with Suffolk County to transfer the parcel on Griffin Avenue on the corner of Griffin and Railroad to us through 72H process, which is at no cost to us, and we would then thereafter transfer it to them for redevelopment of that site, and that would involve a parking structure of approximately 320 stalls, and which would be, I have to call it like skinned or faced with some residential, retail, and other commercial space facing Griffin Avenue, as you remember from their presentation back in March. So I think that's about it.
And we will file the master developer agreement with the town clerk, probably.
You can't hear
You
you.
need to come up.
The,
Anne-Marie.
yeah, I can, if you, yeah, go ahead, Anne Marie.
So the master developer agreement will be filed with the town clerk. Anybody that wants to look at that agreement, they can come, view a copy of it. It'll probably be available there no later than tomorrow morning.
Dawn, how many spots are currently in that lot on?
237.
So we're gaining,
So, yeah, we worked with the county, the developer, and the court system because the courts is concerned to make sure that there's adequate parking, and we also have some new residences that will be built on Griffin Avenue. So the number that we've selected has been, you know, vetted through all the parties and agreed upon, and, yes, so.
Good.
We're replacing and then some,
right,
yes.
So how many residential units are going to be in the, are proposed right now?
The Griffin Avenue
Yeah.
site, about 30. And the other site they're proposing, I think, 243? With commercial amenity, 243 with amenity space and commercial on the first level. And that project will park itself. So the 330 or 330-ish or 320-ish on Griffin Avenue will not be supplying the parking for the new development. They'll be supplying the parking for that.
we're gaining parking spaces.
Correct,
That's
yes.
always good.
Yes, we are gaining parking. That was the whole, one of revitalization and increasing our parking opportunity were two of the big goals of the project, yes. And revitalization was the number one goal.
It's also important to note that, when we should thank the county. They
Yes.
reached out to us last year. They wanted to partner up with us. They knew that they had a parking lot there, and they offered to work with us in a partnership, and it's good to see that the county is working with us, and they
Yes.
help make this happen.
And the state of New York, I think we should be hearing on the DRI funding soon, and hopefully this is one of the projects that gets funded. And the apartments on the Court Street lot will be all market rate. The 30 apartments on Griffin Avenue will be workforce, so between 60% and 120% AMI for, you know, our young working people in
Young
down-
professionals, as they
Yes,
call them,
yes,
yes.
downtown, yep.
Absolutely.
Does that percentage satisfy what the DRI grant is looking for?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
How about the MTA? Have we made headway with them as far as, service and increased volume?
So we're working with the MTA. We were selected to do a pilot program with them. I have a meeting with them later this month to talk about their first mile program. So I'll learn more about what they're thinking and where we're going, but they've definitely taken interest in what we're doing. And because of that, we were one of the few communities selected for that pilot program.
Certainly, that'll be a draw for the people that are considering these apartments.
Yeah, yes,
Well, thank you, Dawn.
no problem.
Very exciting.
Yes, it is.
We will now open it up for public comment on the town board resolution before us, which is,
Yeah,
we're still
you
in
want to
CDA.
close
So we're
CDA?
going to open up for public comment.
Anybody on Zoom?
No one? The board?
Wow. How boring.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, I guess we'll close the CDA meeting and open the town board back, and
Are we gonna
We need
vote
to
on
vote
the
on it.
call the vote, okay, here we go.
Okay. So hearing no one, we're going to call the vote. Diane, please?
Did you want to do that?
I'll do the CDA, yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, not that it makes a difference, I'm gonna read from the actual CDA agenda. They're identical, right. So CDA Resolution 2022-6, a resolution calling for a public hearing on the town of Riverhead as a legislative body for the town of Riverhead and the governing body of the Community Development Agency, designation of joint venture entity between RXR Realty and Georgica Green Ventures, previously designated master developer, as a qualified and eligible sponsor for the purchase and development of a 2+ acre town-owned property, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 3 lots 1 through 11 located on Court Street, and transfer of all or a portion thereof, and redevelopment of 2 parcels owned by the County of Suffolk located on Griffin Avenue, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 0600-128-5, lots 1 and 2.
So moved.
Second,
Okay, Kern,
yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Bayrock,
Yes.
Hubbard,
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted.
And would you want to open comments on the
On the,
resolution?
open comment on CDA? No?
No open comments on the CDA?
Okay,
Did you want to close the meeting?
so we need a motion and a second to close the meeting?
So moved.
Second,
Kern,
yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Okay, CDA meeting is closed and town board, we
Yes.
need to open town board meeting,
Yeah.
I guess.
Thank you, Dawn. We're
Thank
now
you.
going to, we're now going to open it up for public comments on, concerning the town board resolution before us, which is the exact same resolution as was just considered during the CDA meeting. Is there anyone who wants to make any comments? Hearing no one, okay, Diane, can you please call the vote?
Okay, Resolution 674.
So moved.
Did you want to read that?
I'll read it.
I'll read
A
it.
resolution calling for a public hearing on the Town of Riverhead as a legislative body for the Town of Riverhead and governing body, the Community Development Agency designation of joint venture entity between RXR Realty and Georgica Green Ventures, previously designated master developer as a qualified and eligible sponsor for the purchase and development of 2 ± acres town-owned property, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-128-3, lots 1 through 11, located on Court Street, and transfer of all portion thereof and redevelopment of 2 parcels owned by the County of Suffolk, located on Griffin Avenue, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 600-128-5, lots 1 and 2. So moved.
Second.
Okay, Diane, can you please call the vote?
Certainly. Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Bayrock.
Yes.
Hubbard.
Yes.
Aguirre.
Yes.
Resolution 674 is adopted.
Okay, so we're going to open it up for comments on any matter. Does anyone want to comment, please? Nope? Nobody online? No one from the board?
Boring.
Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone. This concludes our special town board meeting and the CDA meeting for today. Can I have a first and a second to close the town
So
board
moved.
meeting?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you, everyone, and be safe.